Hello, everybody! Hello, Daikiri, Peekaboo, Apparition, Weibo, OA, Eternal Magician, and Beatrice. Oh, is there an error? Are y'all there? Or, oh no, is there an error? Or can you hear me okay? Oh, good. Okay, that's a relief. Woo! Oh, hello, Sayaf. I haven't seen you in a while. So last time, there we go with the whole love exchange that we really saw a lot of at the end of episode 6. And just seeing the whole Shannon and Battler love story. Oh my god, hello, Dual Wisdom. That was just so heartbreaking, seriously. Oh god. And once again, we see the side of Beatrice that is such a great friend. I'm doing great, OA. Oh wait, is YouTube doing crap to you guys? Oh no. Don't tell me YouTube is being all glitchy. Yeah, I see YouTube is kind of glitching out for you guys. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, hello, Ramsh. Welcome to the stream. Is YouTube being okay, or is, Oh, hello, Niggles. And, oh my god. Anyway, it's the, I just loved seeing the side of Beatrice that is just like a good friend. You know, that side of, to Natsuki, to Shannon in episode 2, to Natsuki in episode 5. That side of Beatrice is just so fascinating to me. And, just to see, the origin of that now. She's volunteering to take away Shannon's pain so she could live her life. I'm trying to, jeez. I'm trying to understand the exact mechanics of this, but the whole concept of love roots is really fascinating because, my SO is, Chinese, and, we've watched together several, Chinese wuxia series, and wuxia is basically, the Chinese version of, it's serialized fiction with in a fantasy, Chinese fantasy, as opposed to Western fantasy, which is in Knights and Dragons. Chinese fantasy is, Shaolin warriors and, chi energy and things like that. And, very similar but very unique in its own way. Getting used to all the tropes and everything was really interesting to be exposed to a totally different genre of fiction. But anyway, the one key concept that came up a lot was someone's love root being removed or destroyed. And in an effort for someone to stop feeling pain from the pain of a lost love or the pain of a love that they could never be. And I guess that might be a concept throughout all of Asian storytelling, apparently, if it's in here too. Because for Yasuda to think of as so basic to her core being, it must be a concept that's deeply rooted within Asian culture. And what's interesting in these stories? It always comes back. Destroying a love root never fucking works in wuxia series and xianxia series, which is with more magical elements. Xianxia series has, and it never fucking works. Although in this case, it actually did work because we can see Shannon really isn't in love with Battler anymore for even the rest of the entire story, and but Beatrice clearly is. And I suppose you could say that could be due to partially the fact that Shannon and Beatrice are both aspects. They're two sides of the same coin, really. They're basically, it was never removed or destroyed. It was just moved from one personality to another. And so I guess that's how you get around that. And now I guess we'll see the biggest thing at the very end of the episode Beatrice just out of nowhere created Kanon. So that blows a lot of my theories to shit. Oh my god! And, damn, I'm just wondering now, how is Kanon going to be introduced? Like, he's a personality now. Oh, well, thank you, Wriggle Knight. That is oh god, seriously. Yeah. That is 100% understandable, but thank you for, thank you for popping in. That is very sweet of you. So, I think we should see how Kanon is introduced to the Rokkenjima household, because that's going to be I could imagine, like, Shannon going back and forth, like, imagine just, like, Natsuhi or even Kinzo, who is still alive at this point, asking, it's like, oh, I need Kanon, can you help me, Shannon? And then she's like, yeah, sure, okay. And then she goes, okay, closet, clothing, it's like, okay, voice.
Yeah, this is Kanon voice. Okay, yes, Madam Natsui, I needed something. Okay, what is it you wanted, Madam?
Yes, I needed you and Shannon to go get something. Actually, you know what? This would be better if Shannon heard the main direction. Could you go fetch it for me?
Oh, yes, of course, Madam.
And then, like, he just, like, runs right back to the closet and, like, and switches back to Shannon. Like, I could only imagine. Like, she would get into situations like that every day. I could imagine how crazy it must have been. Like, to keep that up. My god. I suppose, like, they could mostly solve it by having, like, them on duty on different days. Like, that would probably be the main way to solve that, but I just think that would be a very humorous, like, a spin on this whole tragedy here. I just really... But, yeah, let's see how, Exactly, Oe, exactly. Alright, let's get back into the story. I really want to see how he's introduced to the main household. Hello, James, and hello, Zia-san, and hello, Vince, by the way. Welcome to the stream. Men in work clothes were spreading a tarp over a section of the hall. Oh, this is the portrait, isn't it? From the way they measured the wall and set out tools. It could be seen that they were planning some sort of construction project.
This is of the utmost importance to the master. Be sure that you do not damage it.
The president of the construction company nodded his head several times to show that he understood. Then, 6 young workers carried in a large rectangular object wrapped in a white sheet.
Okay, careful there. Set it down gently. I said gently.
Is that the sponsor?
Great, let's get started.
Apparently they were putting something large onto the wall of the hall. He plans to hang that thing there.
That's what he wants. After all, this mansion is little more than one of father's toys.
Natsuhi took a deep breath. Oh, that old man, I fucking swear. Though this was a whim of Kinzo's, a man she greatly respected, she seemed to resist the idea of hanging it right here in the entrance hall, the face of the mansion. When the white sheet was pulled off, a Western woman wearing a beautiful dress came into view. It was a massive portrait of a woman.
順調であるか。
Is it proceeding well?
はい、
Yes.
夕方までには完了します。
They will be finished by the evening.
What about the smaller one for my study? That one's also very important.
早く堂々と掲げられたところが見たい。
I would like to see it hanging there for all to see as soon as possible.
監督を頼むぞ、我が友よ。
I want you overseeing this, my friend.
お任せを。
Leave it to me.
お父さん、
Father,
立派な絵ができたようですね。
it seems a splendid portrait.
Hello, Joy. Welcome to the stream. Indeed.
素晴らしい出来栄え
Quite exceptional quality.
だ。満足しておる。
I am satisfied.
お父様に黄金を授けられたという恩人の女性ですね。
This is your benefactor, the woman who gave you the gold, right?
そうだ。
Indeed! And only her and no one else.
ベアトリーチェとの出会いがなければ今の私はなく、後ろ宮家もなく、
Hello,
無論
Titus.
この屋敷もなかったであろう。
If I had not met Beatrice, I would not be here, nor would the Ushiramiya family, nor would, of course, this mansion.
彼女の肖像画を最も良い場所に飾るのは当然のことである。
It's only natural that her portrait be displayed in the best possible location. Now that he had said it this bluntly, there would be no contradicting him. Cross and Natsuki could only shrug.
親方様、
Master,
碑文のプレートです。
the epitaph plate is here.
内容のご確認をお願いいたします。
Would you please check to see that all is in order?
うん。
Indeed!
一言一句間違っていてはならんからな。
Each and every word must be correct. Epitaph. Kraus and Natsuki crooked their heads and followed Kinzo. There we go. I think we might get the full answer soon. The leader of the workers set down a plate wrapped in a sheet. The others thought that the picture's name and description might be on it, but it seemed to have quite a lot of words for that.
お父様、
Father,
これは
what is this?
懐かしき故郷を貫く鮎の川。
Behold the Sweetfish River running through my hometown.
うん。
Ha! Solve that!
好きに読み、好きに解釈するがよい。
Read and interpret it as you like.
いよいよ碑文と肖像画の登場か。
So, we finally reach the appearance of the epitaph and the portrait.
碑文というものが私にはよくわかりません。
I don't know much about this epitaph.
私の世界にはないものですから。
Doesn't exist in my world.
だろうな。
Probably not.
お前の世界にはお前という明白な跡継ぎがいるからな。
In your world, there's already a clear successor. You.
しかしこの世界にはいない。
But not in this world.
それはつまり、この碑文はやはりおじい様が後継者を選ぶために設けたと。
In other words, this epitaph was set up to choose grandfather's successor after all?
おそらくはな。
Most likely.
あるいは奇跡を信じたのかもしれない。
Or, he might have wanted to believe in the chance of a miracle.
A difficult riddle, made so that no one would be able to solve it. If someone actually could solve it, they themselves would be a miracle. Perhaps that miracle would guide the person Kinzo most wanted to solve it. Yeah. Oh wait, it wasn't completely abandoned. Episode 5 talked about it a lot, actually.
つまりこの碑文は やはり誰もが想像するように魔女ベアトリーチェを復活させる儀式を記したものなのですか？
In short, this epitaph really does depict a ceremony to revive the witch, Beatrice, just as everyone thought.
普通に考えればこれはそう読み取れるでしょう。
That does seem to be the obvious interpretation.
13人の生贄を捧げれば魔女が蘇ると読み取れる謎の儀式。
A mysterious ceremony, sacrificing 13 people to revive the witch.
しかし本当の儀式はそれではない。
However, the true ceremony wasn't that.
奇跡的に解ける誰かを待つ。
It lies in wait for someone to miraculously solve it.
そちらこそが本当の儀式。
That is the true ceremony.
しかし運命とは皮肉なもの。
However, fate does have its irony.
源氏は知っていた。
Genji already knew.
金蔵は初めから源氏が全てを知っていると思い仕掛けたのかもしれねえな。
Maybe Kinzo set this up in the first place because he guessed that Genji knew everything.
その運命が偶然だったのか仕組まれたものなのか。
Was that a fate or coincidence? Or something planned?
私には分かりません。
I do not know.
しかしその碑文により魔女ベアトリーチェは本当の意味での復活を遂げるのです。
However, with this epitaph, the witch Beatrice will revive in the truest sense.
第8章黄金鏡への旅立ち。
Act 8. Journey to the Golden Land. I'm guessing that means the gold is found. Hello, T.
これがベアトリーチェ。
Interesting. We have her here.
This is Beatrice.
My soul was captured by the woman shown in that massive portrait. That might have been literally true. That might have been literally true. Or rather than captured, perhaps it would be better to say that my soul had returned to a more fitting place. The place it belonged. The beautiful blonde hair was the same as mine, but tied up. The dress she wore was a deep black, making that golden hair stand out all the more. This is the witch, Beatrice. My true form.
これは何か。
What is this?
There was a plate with too many words for it to be the title of the picture. Behold the Sweetfish River running through my beloved hometown. You who seek the Golden Land, follow its path downstream in search of the key.
黄金鏡。
The Golden Land.
そうか。
I
わらわの
see.
世界は黄金鏡なのか。
So my world is the Golden Land.
I always have called my own personal world a paradise, but tonight I shall change that. Interesting. I wonder why she doesn't look like Claire anymore. Why doesn't she look like Claire anymore? Interesting, I wonder. From now on, my world shall be called the Golden Land. I am the master of the Golden Land, Beatrice. And then there is the brutal ceremony of sacrifices, starting on the first twilight. On the 9th twilight, the witch shall revive, and none shall be left alive.
わらわはこの儀式を執り行えば真の復活を得るというのか。
If I carry out this ceremony, will I revive in the truest sense?
Then, on the 10th twilight, at journey's end, ye shall attain the power of the Golden Land's treasures. Once and for the last time, Oh, yeah, that's right. She changed her appearance to Battler's liking. Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. Thank you, guys. Oh, that's right. That's right. That is an incredible coincidence, I have to say. That is an incredible coincidence that she looks exactly the same as the portrait, except with different hairstyle and clothing. Although maybe it's not too much of a coincidence because it's really just the blonde hair, and if Yasuda is indeed the grandchild of the original Beatrice, they probably look a lot alike, just like their mother looks basically identical. So I suppose it's not too much of a coincidence after all. It just seems like a crazy repeating fate. Oh yeah, thank you for that. Thank you for reminding me of that. Obtain the power of the Golden Land's treasures, once and for the last time. The witch shall praise the wise and bestow 4 treasures. One shall be all the gold from the Golden Land. Kinzo received a massive amount of gold from Beatrice, and rumor has it that it still lies hidden somewhere. Is this, as the family members and servants are all whispering, a code showing the locations of Kinzo's hidden gold?
人間が至れば莫大な黄金を手に入れるであろう。
If a human solves it, they will obtain a great quantity of gold.
しかしわらわが至れば自らの復活を得る。
However, if I do, it will mean my own resurrection. Kinzo, you aging magician. Just when I was mocking the shortness of the time left to you, you start a game like this. How interesting. I'll definitely solve it. Then I will revive as the real Beatrice. When that happens, I will use my great magical power to rule over object and man, day and night, and all of Rokkenjima.
あの碑文、宝の隠し場所を示しているともっぱらの評判です。
Goda is here already? I thought he only came in 1984. Really? Goda is here already? Huh.
Everyone says that the epitaph is a guide to finding hidden treasure.
噂では親方様は10トンもの黄金をお隠しになられたとか。
The rumors tell that the master has 10 tons of gold hidden away.
ベアトリーチェに授けられたとかなんとか。
Yeah, and there's just Kanon talking to everybody else.
Yes, and Beatrice supposedly gave it to him.
僕も噂を聞いたことはあるよ。
I've heard that one too.
10トンの黄金なんてすごいですね。
10 tons of gold. That would be incredible.
想像もつかないです。
I can hardly even imagine it.
そんなにあったら何に使えばいいやら。
If you had all that, what would you use it for?
一度手に取ってみたいですね。
I'd like to touch it just once.
手に取るだけと言わずに使い切ってみたいですね。
Forget touching it. I'd like to spend it all.
でも碑文を黄金の隠し場所の暗号をなぜわざわざ掲示されたのでしょうね。
Hello, Bats. Welcome to the stream.
But why would he go out of his way to display this epitaph? This code showing the hidden hiding place of the gold.
決まってるよ。
That's obvious.
解けるもんかっていう闇に決まってる。
He's laughing at everyone, since he thinks no one can solve it.
親方様からの挑戦ではないでしょうか。
It's a challenge to the rest of us, isn't it?
これが解ける知恵者おらんかという。
He wants to know if there's anyone here wise enough to solve it. Well, I, Magical Chef Goda, can surely do it.
親方様はどうやらクラウス様に素直に当主の座を明け渡されるつもりはないご様子。
It seems the master doesn't intend to let Crossama take the headship easily.
これはひょっとすると先に解いたものを次期当主にするという意味かもしれませんよ。
Perhaps the one who solves this will become his successor.
源氏さん、これは何？
Genji-san, what is this?
これまさかお父様の例のベアトリーチェの肖像画なの？
Could this be a portrait of Beatrice? The Beatrice?
はい、
Correct.
ベアトリーチェ様でございます。
This is Beatrice-sama.
なんやこら。
What on earth?
けったいな詩みたいなもんが書いてあるで。
There's a strange little poem-like thing over here.
何よこれ。
What's this all about?
まるで海賊か何かの宝の隠し場所の暗号文みたいじゃない。
It's almost like a pirate code that shows the way to hidden treasure.
源氏さん、
Genji-san,
これはどういう意味なの？
what does this mean?
ご自由に読み、ご自由に解釈されるようにと、親方様は仰せです。
The master said to read it and interpret it as you wish.
謎は、この碑文を目にできる者すべてに公平にと。
That the riddle applies equally to all who can see the epitaph.
今、謎って言ったわよね。
You said riddle just now, didn't you?
謎ってのは解けるものという意味だわ。
That means this can be solved.
やっぱりそうよ。そうなのよ。
Yes, that's it.
お父様は兄さんに当主を継がせるつもりなんてないんだわ。
Father doesn't want Nissan to succeed him.
つまりこの謎を解けたやつが次期当主っちゅうことか。
So whoever solves this will become the successor.
やっと巡ってきた。
Finally,
やっと巡ってきたのよ。
the table.
私が当主になれる本当のチャンスが。
Goddamn pauses. The tables have finally turned, and now I have a real chance to become the head!
切り絵はどう考える？
Oh my god, are they in Okanovia? Oh my god, are they at the coffee shop? From Higurashi? Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh wow!
What do you think, Kyrie?
その碑文が黄金の隠し場所を示している可能性は非常に高いわね。
I think it is extremely likely that this epitaph points to the location of the hidden gold.
姉貴はこの碑文を解けたやつが次期当主に選ばれるんじゃないかと見てるらしい。
It looks like Aneki thinks that the one who solves it will be chosen as the successor.
その線もあり得るわね。
That's another theory that might fit.
お父さんはクラウス兄さんを次期当主の器と認めていない。
Heaven knows father certainly doesn't view Kraus Nissan as an ideal successor.
これは余命いくばくのお父さんが仕掛けた最後の大仕掛けかもしれないわね。
This might be a huge trick he set up now that he's reached the end of his years.
つまり本当にこの謎を解けば10トンの黄金と次期当主の座が転がり込むってわけか。
So, if you really solve this riddle, You stand to gain 10 tons of gold and the position of successor.
建前上はね。
On the surface, perhaps.
でも絶対に解けるものかという悪意も感じるわ。
However, I'm sensing some malice, as though he doesn't think anyone is capable of solving it.
簡単には解かせてもらえないでしょうよ。
I doubt he made it to be solved easily, Sugar.
だよ。
True.
当分の間は酒の魚はこいつで十分そうだぜ。
Guess we won't have trouble looking for something to do over a drink for a while now.
Ridiculous.
こんなの解けるわけないわ。
How could anyone solve this? Rosa tossed aside a notepad with the epitaph written on it and flopped over onto the sofa. Solving this means 10 tons of gold. With that much, I'd never need to worry about schemes for cash again. If I had money, I could pay off my debts, and that man might come back to me. Oh, God. Rosa! Are you fucking serious? He never loved you! He just used you for your family's money. Oh, God, Rosa.
お父様の懐かしい故郷はわかるのよ。
I know where Father's beloved hometown is.
鮎の川って何？
And the Sweetfish River?
川なんていくつもあるわ。
There are many rivers there.
里って何よ。
What's the village supposed to be?
ああ、さっぱりだわ。
I don't have a clue.
どうしたのママ What's wrong, Mama?
Maria looked concerned. Kids are really good at riddles, so maybe.
ねえマリア、
Hey, Maria?
このなぞなぞわかるかしら？
Do you think you know the answer to this riddle? Maria gazed at the paper with the epitaph on it, as though she was trying to bore through it with her eyes. Her eyes opened wider and wider.
どうマリ
What do you think, Maria?
ア？やっぱりちょっと難しいかしら？
I guess it might be a bit too hard for you.
これは魔女の儀式だよ。ベアとの復活の儀式だ。This is a witch's ceremony. A resurrection ceremony for Beato. どうしたのこれ？ Where'd you get this? ねえママ、どうしたのこれ？ Hey Mama, where'd you get this? ベアトに聞いてみよう、聞いてみよう。I'm gonna ask Beato. きっとこの儀式でベアトは本当の力を取り戻すよ。
Hello, Armora. Welcome to the stream.
I'm certain this ceremony will let Beato regain her full power. もう半魔法の毒素なんかに悩まされずに、みんなの前に姿を現して魔法の奇跡を見せてくれるんだよ。She'll be able to appear in front of everyone and do miracles of magic without having to worry about the anti-magic toxin anymore.
碑文はどうであるか。
And the epitaph!
親族の皆様は競って謎解きに挑まれているようです。
It seems the family members are all competing to solve the riddle.
それでよい。
Good.
誰もが挑め。
Let everyone try.
そして誰にも解けぬ。
And none will solve it.
奇跡に祝福されたものを除いてな。
Except for the one blessed by a miracle.
気を許せば私とて解き方を暴出しそうになる。
If I let my guard down, even I might forget the process.
あれはそれほどに難解だ。
That is how difficult it is.
難解であるがゆえに解けた時奇跡となる。
Because it is difficult. Solving it will bring about a miracle.
そうだ。
Precisely.
これは 私が人生の最後に望む最後の奇跡。
This miracle should be the last one I desire in my life.
最後の魔法なのだ。
My final bit of magic.
あの難解な碑文の謎が解ける奇跡が訪れた時、きっとそれはベアトリーチェの復活を意味するのだ。
When a miracle comes and allows one to solve that complicated epitaph, it will surely mean Beatrice's resurrection.
ベアトリーチェ。
Oh, Beatrice.
見たい。もう一度その面影が見たい。
I just want to see your face one more time.
もはや富も名誉も何もいらん。
I don't need wealth or honor anymore.
そなたに最後に一目会うことができたなら。
If I could only meet you one more time.
This would be the last bit of magic that Kinzo, who realized he was facing his last years, would ever use. He was betting everything that Beatrice had given him, hoping to meet her just one more time after being separated by death through 2 generations. His meeting with Beatrice that day had been the true beginning of his life. And even with them gone, Kinzo had remained there alone on the stage that had gone dark. The aged monarch had obtained everything, accomplished everything, but this was the one element that had always slipped through his fingers, no matter how much he struggled. If he could just have that element, he would need nothing else in his life. In the end, perhaps his whole life was just a journey to learn that one single element makes up all that it means to be human.
我が友よ。
My friend.
我が人生最後の魔法は私に奇跡を見せてくれるだろうか。
Will my life's final bit of magic show me a miracle?
For a while, Genji was silent. He wasn't at a loss for words or struggling to find an answer. During that silence, something had passed between the 2 men, who had known each other for so long that their friendship surpassed that of master and servant.
いや、それでよいのだ。
No, that will do.
誰にも解けぬ。
No one will solve it.
だから奇跡なのだ。
That's why a miracle will occur.
親方様、
Master,
一つお教えください。
please tell me one thing.
ん？何か。
What is it?
もしもでございます。
If I ask you,
奇跡が起こり、
if a miracle.
It may have been different during his youth, but in his old age, Genji rarely spoke of dreams and what ifs. When Genji said if, Kinzo quietly waited for the words of the man he called a friend.
もしも奇跡が起こり、
If a miracle does occur,
親方様の魔法が叶って、
if your magic comes
ベ
true,
アトリーチェ様がご復活を遂げられたら、
and Beatrice-sama does revive,
いかがなさいますか。
what would you do? Again, this is totally hypothetical, and not at all in any way indicative of reality. I just am totally curious as your friend and servant.
As the closest one to Kinzo, Genji obviously knew of the crazed feelings with which Kinzo has searched for Beatrice in the past. And yet, Genji was asking what Kinzo would do if Beatrice did revive.
親方様はすでに一度、
Master, at one time in the past,
ベアトリーチェ様が生まれ変わるという奇跡をご経験なされております。
you experienced the miracle of Beatrice-sama being reborn.
その奇跡が再び起こったなら、
If that miracle happened again,
いかがなさいますか。
What would you do?
我が友よ
My friend.
そなたやはり私を咎めるのか
Well, no fucking duh! Oh, God. Ah, Kinzo! Fucking hell.
So after all, you do blame me.
親方様とベアトリーチェ様のお心のすべてを私に知ることはできません。
I have no way of knowing everything in your heart and Beatrice-sama's.
しかし、ベアトリーチェ様がどのように親方様をお慕いしていたのか。
However, I believe I do understand at least part
その一部は存じ上げているつもりでおります。
of the way in which Beatrice-sama adored you.
Now, which Beatrice-sama are we talking about here?
悔やんでおる
I lament the fact.
お前は信じぬだろうが私は老いてから全てを後悔したの
You may not believe it, but as I have aged, I have come to regret all of it.
Thank heaven for small miracles. Jesus fucking Christ, Kinzo.
もし奇跡が起こ
If a miracle does occur,
りベアトリーチェがよみがえってくれたなら
and Beatrice revives,
無論私との日々や過去のことなど何も覚えてなくて構わん
then of course I do not care if she knows nothing of the time she spent with me in the past.
いやベアトリーチェでさえあったならそれが誰でも構わぬ
Oh, God damn it, Kinzo. You are fucked up.
No, as long as she is Beatrice, I don't care who it is.
私はただ
I just
謝りたいのだ
Okay, okay. That's better. That's way better.
I just want to apologize.
それは本心でございますか。
Okay, that's better at least.
Is that truly how you feel?
そうだ我が友よ
Yes, my friend.
悔いている
I regret it.
若き日の過ちを深く悔いている
How deeply I regret those mistakes made in youth.
お前も老いたならわかるであろう
You have aged as well, so you must know.
若き日の過ちは若き日には何の咎も感じはせん
One cannot feel guilt for the sins of their youth when one is still young.
しかしそれは深い棘のように次第に生み私を苛むのだ
However, like deep thorns, they begin to fester, torturing me.
この後ろ宮金蔵今さら死に様などこだわりはせん
I, Ushiramiya Kinzo, no longer care how I die.
しかしこの棘だけはこの後悔だけは清算したいのだ
However, this thorn, this regret is the one account I must settle.
ベアトリーチェに全てを返す
Oh my God.
I will return everything to Beatrice.
Okay, I'll see you, Oe, but oh my God. For some reason, Kinzo believes that Beatrice would have the best chance of solving the epitaph. And he's using that to give it back to her. Hello, Francia Corta. Welcome to the stream. As his way of apologizing for what he did to the daughter of the Beatrice he loved. Oh my God. That's why he has the epitaph. Because he must have told stuff to Beatrice about his hometown and things like that. And so that she would be able to solve the epitaph really easily. So he rigged it so she could solve it. But it would only work if she knew who she was. In the way Kinzo is thinking of it, at least.
そして罪の許しを請う。
And I will ask her to forgive me for my sins.
それだけが私の最後の願いなのだ。
For that is my only and final wish.
Oh, God. He's really pitiful here. Jeez. Kinzo covered his eyes and sobbed. The aged monarch, who had built up great wealth within a single generation, was reaching the end of his life. And he could do nothing but sob because he wanted someone to apologize to.
碑文はおじい様が跡継ぎを選ぶために課した試験なのでは?
Wasn't the epitaph a trial grandfather made to choose the successor?
俺も最初はそう考えていたが、少し事情が違うかもしれねえ。
I thought that too at first, but it looks like the situation's a bit different.
この時点では私も試験だと思っていました。
At this point in time, I also thought it was a trial.
これは後宮金蔵の気まぐれなる跡継ぎ選びのゲームだと。
That it was a game for selecting the successor, which Uchiromiya Kinzo decided upon a whim.
違うのですか?
And it wasn't.
この碑文は後宮金蔵と堂上源氏の
This epitaph meant something for Uchiromiya Kinzo and Ranoe Genji.
二人にしかわからぬある意味を持っていたのです。
That only the two of them could understand.
だからこれは運命なんかじゃない。
So, this was not the workings of fate.
必然だったのです。
It was inevitable.
私はかぼちゃの馬車からガラスの靴まで全てを準備されたシンデレラに過ぎない。
I was no more than a Cinderella, with the pumpkin carriage and glass slippers, all prepared beforehand.
なるほどな。
I get it.
これは金蔵と源氏の茶番だったわけか。
So this was a farce that Kinzo and Genji set up.
金蔵は分かっていたのです。
Kinzo did understand.
そして源氏もまたこれがそのメッセージだと理解したのです。
And Genji realized that this was a message.
私には意味がさっぱりわかりません。
I don't have a clue what you mean.
おじい様は何を分かっていたのです?
What did grandfather understand?
That's exactly true, Peekaboo. Like, Kinzo feels like he's like a one-man opera. Like, that is probably the best, probably the best description of Kinzo I've ever seen. He is literally, he is pretty much a one-man opera. Yeah.
I don't have a clue what you mean. What did grandfather understand?
そして源氏さんはこの碑文と何の関係があるというので?
Oh God.
碑文は解かれたんじゃない。
Accidentally clicked.
私には意味がさっぱりわかりません。おじい様は何を分かっていたのです?
And what does Genji-san
源氏さんはこの碑文と何の関係があるというのです?
have to do with the epitaph?
The epitaph wasn't solved.
解かされたんだ。
Someone was made to solve it.
そしてベアトリーチェは真の復活を果たす。
And then, Beatrice truly revived.
もしベアトリーチェが復活せずにいたならば
If that revival had never happened,
同じ1986年を迎えても事件は全く違っていたかもしれね
then 1986 would still have come, but the incident might have been completely different.
結局私は生まれたその時から運命の岐路においてはただの一度も
And so, since the time of my birth, I've been trapped by the crossroads of fate.
私の意志では何の選択の権利も与えられなかったのです
Never given the right to make any decisions of my own will.
ああ我こそは我にして我らなり
Oh, I am one yet many.
なれど我ら運命に抗えたる試しはただの一度もなし
And yet, we have never been able to resist fate.
我らなど所詮は渦に舞う木の葉も同じ
We are little more than leaves, caught up in a whirlpool.
どのように舞おうとも渦に飲み込まれて消えるのみ
No matter how we dance, we must eventually be sucked in and disappear.
Gobsuit specializes in instant movement.
序列第33位の大悪魔だよ。
She's the 33rd in rank of the Great Demons.
そんなのがお友達なんて、やっぱりベアとはすごいね。
You must really be incredible to have a friend like that, Beato. Ooh.
なるほどな。大悪魔のガープか。
I see. The great demon Garp.
よし、我が友よ。そなたはこれよりガープだ。
Very well, my friend. You will now be Garp.
ガープと名乗るがよい。
You may call yourself by that name. I knew the name had to come from
やれ
Maria.
やれ。
Yare, yare, honey. Oh, wonderful.
やっと私に名前がついたのね。
So, you've finally given me a name.
ずっと名なしだったから嬉しいわ。
It's a relief, honestly, after being nameless for so long.
では、その調子で私にも名前を賜れますと光栄ですな。
Oh, Renove's here. Where did he come from then?
In that case, I would be honored to receive a name as well.
いつまでも家具頭だけでは味気がないというものです。
Being nothing more than the head furniture lacks flavor, does it not?
マリア、
Maria.
こやつにも名付けを頼む。
I need a name for this guy, too.
こやつも大悪魔で、わらわに仕える執事のようなものだ。
He is also a great demon and serves as my butler.
わらわの信頼できる部下であるぞ。
He is a subordinate whom I can trust.
ロノウェイかな。
Renove, I guess.
序列第27位の大悪魔だよ。
The 27th rank of the Great Demons.
頼れる従者を与えてくれると言われてる。
It's sad I'll give you reliable underlings.
おや、これは奇遇ですな。
That is really interesting that, that is a huge coincidence. That Renove and Genji have just Maria just thought of this. And it happened to be similar to Genji's name.
My, what a coincidence.
私の分身である源氏の名字もロノウエ。
The family name of my double, Genji, is Renowe.
ほう、これは確かに奇遇。
Oh, that truly is a coincidence.
なるほど。そなたにこれほどふさわしい名前はないようだな。
I see. It seems this is the best possible name for you.
よし。 そなたの名はこれよりロの上だ。
Very well. You shall now be known as Renove.
おお、名前で呼ばれることのなんと甘美なことか。
Oh, how pleasant it is to be called by one's name.
素敵な名前を感謝します、マリア卿。
I thank you for this wonderful name, Lady Maria.
形がよりしろとなるように、名前もまた強力なよりしろなの。Just as a form can be a vessel, a name can be a powerful vessel too. 異界の未知の存在は名前を与えるだけでもその魔力を大きく増すんだよ。For unknown creatures of the other world, simply gaining a name can greatly increase their magical power. だから名前は大事なの。And that's why names are important.
そうね。本当に名前は大事で素敵。
True, honey. Names are important and wonderful.
ねえリア。
Right, Leah.
これからは私のことはガープって呼んでね。
You can call me Gop now, okay, honey?
ガープ。
Gop.
良い名ですね。心得ました。
A splendid name. I will remember it.
それから私の大切な名前を勝手に略さないように。
And I'll ask you to stop shortening my precious name.
ベアトリーチェのもとへ導く者、ワルギリアですか。
So you're Virgilia, the one who guides travelers to Beatrice.
それも実にいい名前。
That is also a splendid name.
お嬢様の師匠にふさわしいですが。
Perfect for my lady's teacher.
とても気に入っていますよ。
Yes, I do like it a lot.
名前は命ですね。
A name is life.
マリア、そなたのおかげでわらわの友人たちは名前を得た。
Maria, thanks to you, my friends have found names.
心より感謝するぞ。
I am deeply grateful. Yeah, that is weird for Virgilia having a name now, when in episode 3 she didn't. She was just called the original Beatrice.
じゃあ今度はベアトの番。Now it's your turn, Beato. マリアのお友達のウサギさんたちにもまた絵を描いてあげて。Draw pictures of my bunny friends. サクタロウみたいに。Like you did for Sakutaro.
よかろうぞ。
Very well.
その魔導書を貸すがよい。
Lend me that grimoire.
うりゅう。ベアトは絵がとっても上手だからとっても楽しみ。Beatrice's drawings are really great. I can't wait to see. どんな絵になるの？どんな絵になるの？ What'll it be like? What'll it be like? ウサギさんたち楽しみ。I can't wait to see the bunnies.
森の音楽隊であったな。
They were in a forest band, were they not?
音楽隊、音楽隊。
A band, a band.
よしよし。こんな感じではどうか。
Yes, something like... Sexy bunny girls.
Huh?
Yes, that's what I choose.
Okay.
All of a sudden, Maria was no longer a little girl who did nothing but follow her mother around, laughing or crying. Though she is still young, she already has a powerful self-image, and possesses enough knowledge of the magical world to surprise even me. Together we call ourselves Marias Sociere, and made each other's magical worlds deeper and richer.
名前も立派なよりしろである。
So, a name can become a powerful vessel.
味わい深い話であるな。
How profound.
よりしろとして姿はとても大事だけど、 名前も負けないくらい大事なの。It's very important to have a form for a vessel, but a name is just as important.
道理であるな。
Indeed.
名も知らぬ者よりも名を知る者の方が強く印象に残るものだ。
Those with names leave a greater impression than those without.
姿や名前だけじゃないよ。It's not just about forms and names. もっともっと深く知ることによって、それはとても強く存在することができるの。By knowing more and more about them, you can make them exist much more strongly. だから、いろいろなことを考えてあげるの。So, I'll think up lots of stuff for you.
例えばそれは作太郎もであるか？
Did you do this for Sakutaro as well? My, that power you gave him is OP as shit.
Yeah? 作太郎は名前と姿だけじゃないよ。Sakutaro isn't just a name. 他にもいろいろあるの。There's lots more to him than that.
ライオンの子であったな。
He's a lion cub, correct?
作太郎は草食ライオンだからお肉は食べないの。Sakutaro's a Vegeta lion, so he doesn't eat meat.
Oh, maybe he needs a Goku lion to be a rival for him.
Huh?
Oh, you wouldn't understand.
でも他のみんなからは肉食だと思われて怖がられてるの。But everyone else thinks he does, and they're scared of him. でも作太郎も怖がりだからお互いに怖がってるの。But Sakutaro's also a scaredy cat, so he's just as scared as the others. 作太郎はビビリなの。Sakutaro's such a coward. ウリュウ。僕はお肉は食べないよ。I don't eat meat. 怖くないライオンだよ。I'm not a scary lion. あ、肉食スズメだ。Oh, look, a flesh-eating sparrow. バサバサバサ。バサバサバサ。ウリュウ。スズメ怖い。Sparrows are scary. さ。うっ。
スズメは肉食ではないであろうが。
Sparrows don't eat meat.
作太郎がビビリだからスズメが肉食だと信じてるの。Sakutaro's a coward, so he thinks they do. スズメはどこ？
Oh my god, that is so cute.
Did the sparrows go away? うりゅう。うりゅう。作太郎はビビリだな。You're such a scaredy cat, Sakutaro. そんな怖がりじゃ、またサクスケやサク吉にお兄ちゃんは怖がりってバカにされちゃうよ。If you keep this up, who the fuck are these two? Sakusuke and Sakukichi will start making fun of you again, right? うりゅう。僕は怖がりじゃないよ。I'm not a scaredy cat. あ、スズメが戻ってきた。Ah, the sparrow's back. バサバサバサ。バサバサバサ。No, I'll be eaten. さ、whoosh.
作太郎は実に面白い。
Sakutaro is quite entertaining.
今出てきたサクスケやサク吉というのは兄弟なのか？
Then are Sakusuke and Sakukichi as siblings?
Yeah. お家で待ってる作太郎の弟たちなの。There's little brothers waiting for him at home. サクスケは作太郎よりしっかりしてて、サク吉はとっても器用で何でもできるの。Sakusuke is a lot more reliable than Sakutaro, and Sakukichi is so skillful he can do anything. でもみんなとっても仲良しなんだよ。But they're all really good friends. みんなマリアのベッドの上で仲良くしてるの。They all play together on my bed.
そなたのベッドの上はライオンだらけであるな。
Oh my god, Maria! Oh my god! She is just like me at that age. Oh, I had a bed full of stuffed animals. Oh my god! I used to play with them all. Like every time my mom told me to go to bed, I would wait for her to leave and make her think I was asleep and then go play with my stuffed animals for like an hour before going to sleep. Oh my god! I used to have them all like lined up in the, because the bed was in the corner of the room, and I used to have them all lined up. Like just stuffed into the corner right there every time. Like it's like once my mom had left, it was stuffed animal time. Like they were mostly dinosaurs. Because I love dinosaurs. Always love dinosaurs. And like, oh my god, Maria. I know that. I know that feel. Woo! Your bed must be covered with lions.
Yeah! Oh my god!
Oh, jeez. Oh my god! Oh my god! Maria, for me, it was the Bedlands, and then on the floor was the great blue plain, and oh my god! And they'd be careful, or else they'd fall off, and it was a great risk getting them back, or else Mom might know I would be awake. Oh my god! Oh my god, Mario, you are so fucking adorable! Oh, jeez! Oh, can you adopt her, please?
So I call my bed Lionland. But there's lots of other animals too.
Lionland ですか。
Lionland, is it?
それは楽しそうですな。
It sounds like fun.
マリアの仲間たちは互いが互いと交流し合うことでさらにその存在を強め合っている。
By interacting together, all of Maria's friends can reinforce their own existence.
見事な世界だわ。
It's a magnificent world.
私たちももっと交流を深めた方が良いということですね。
I guess that means we should work on deepening our relationships as well.
絆を深め合うことで私たちの存在も魔力ももっともっと強くなる。
By strengthening our bonds, our existence and magical power will grow stronger and stronger. Yeah, I like that joke. That was a great joke. Why'd you delete it? Oh, come on. That was a good one. Oh, jeez. I liked it. Oh, jeez. That was really... Yeah, I like that joke. Like, so childish and embarrassing. A mature person only had 5 stuffed animals on your bed. Oh, jeez. By strengthening our bonds, our existence and magical power will go stronger and stronger.
わらわたちももっともっと世界を広げようぞ。
Oh, this is so fucking wholesome right now. Ah. Let's expand our world more and more.
聞く限りマリアの世界はサク太郎やウサギたちだけでなく他にもまだまだいると見える。
From what I've heard, Maria's world is far more than just Sakutaro and the bunnies.
わらわたちも負けてはおれぬぞ。
We can't let her beat us.
おやおや。
My, my.
負けてはおれぬぞとなると、我らも眷属を増やしますか?
In that case, shall we find more minions for ourselves?
黄金の蝶だけではどうにも面白みがない。
It's no fun with just the gold butterflies.
あやつらは喋らぬからな。
Is this where they get the 7 steaks? After all, they cannot speak.
喋り、騒ぎ、内輪で喧嘩をするくらいに賑やかな眷属が欲しいぞ。
I'd like some chatty minions who can talk, jump around, and fight with each other.
Oh my god, this is so amazing! Oh, jeez. Oh, hello, Ruka. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Archie. Welcome to the stream. Oh, wow, you had a bunch of Pokemon mini dolls, Ruka. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's okay, Apparition. Everybody makes mistakes from time to time. You know, live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow. Everything's fine. Okay.
そうね。私たちも賑やかな方がいいに決まってる。
True, of course it'll be better to spice things up around here.
私たちはマリアージュ・ソルシエールで世界の広げ方と眷属の増やし方を学びました。
Here in Marriott Saucier, we have learned how to expand our world and create new minions.
今やどのような眷属を増やすもあなたの想像力次第。
I think he just misunderstood. Ramsh. That's probably just... By now, you may create new minions as often as your imagination allows.
お嬢様、あれなどいかがです？
Milady, what about those?
先日、ゴールドスミスの倉庫整理の折に見つけたあの物騒な道具の数々をより代にされては。
Could you make vessels of those dark tools? You found one cleaning out Goldsmith's storage room.
おお、良いではないか。
Oh, perfect.
あのような物騒なよりしろより権限した眷属こそ、わらわにはふさわしいぞ。
Minions created from dark-looking vessels like that will surely be fitting for me. Oh, what's
我らは
that?
どんどん増えるな。賑やかになるな。
Oh, what's this? Okay, there'll be more and more of us, and we'll get very lively here.
新しいお友達がどんどん増えるの。We got more and more new friends. これがマリアの魔法なの。That's me magic. そしてベアとはマリアのお友達に姿を与えることができる。And Beatrice can take my friends and give them a form. 育てることができる。You can make them grow.
マリアが生み、わらわが育てる。
You create them, and I grow them. Indeed.
これぞマリアージュ・ソルシエールであるな。
That's Mariage Saucier for you.
それにしてもウサギの耳はなかなかに難しい。
Still, bunny ears are pretty hard.
ウサギたちの権限はなかなかに手間取るぞ。
It might take some time before I finish this before the bunnies manifest themselves.
せっかくですから可愛くしてあげたいものですね。
Be sure you make them cute.
無論であるわ。
But of course, they'll be adorable.
それこそわらわの腕の見せ所であるぞ。
This is where I get to show my skill. God, now see, this is where I personally absolutely love the fact that right here that we are seeing Beatrice's, aka Yasuda, like, you know, which, because she is Yasuda's original personality, we are seeing a bit of her lewd side here, which is really hilarious to me. Because it just shows that, you know, that confident, sexy woman that, you know, that is like, you know, it's like, he's pretty well in touch with her sexuality and just like, and, you know, is her real self. It's just that it's so hard for her to show herself. She is just like, I really love Beatrice so fucking much. Like, seriously, this is so adorable. Like, it really just shows Beatrice's, like, that's her real self, her real personality, is this just kick-ass, awesome woman. Create a creature, give it a name, give it a form. Doing that is no different from giving birth to new life.
when a human gives birth to a child. They give it a form, give it a name to identify it by, and deepen its character by raising it in the world. Maria Saucier is doing exactly the same thing. Well, what Battler said was mostly looks, and he said similar to Jessica. Maria Saucier is doing exactly the same thing. In other words, we create whatever creatures we think of, give them forms, give them names, and make them friends we can interact with. That sounds really badass. We were engrossed with our game in this world called Maria Saucier. At least, Maria was engrossed. She would badger me to play this game every time she came. And of course I was too. However, when Maria started happily writing something and I just sat there for a while, I must admit that I sighed and looked up at the sky, making sure she didn't notice. It's fun to increase the numbers of our minions. They make things lively, so I do not tire of it. I may have tired of my minions alone, but even that problem goes away when I can interact with Marius as well. It takes two people to create a universe. I now have that second person, so I am satisfied. I think I am satisfied. The love root rears its head. Here we go. And yet one little part of me is not. It truly is a tiny part. Really, Pika Blue? Interesting. You feel like it's a friend, and Vince, you feel like it's the person what she wants to be? No, that's me. I want to be Beatrice. Oh, jeez. After all, it's so much fun playing with Maria that time seems to fly on by. But even so, when I look up at the sky, during these short moments, I feel an empty feeling I can't describe. I know. My universe is not complete. My apologies to Maria, but she is not the second person I want to create a universe with. No matter how much I nurture my world with her, the roots of love in my heart leave gaps. "4 years have already passed since that day. He left saying he'd come for me riding a white horse, and I was the only one without a letter. Oh, so Kinzo was about to die. Kinzo was about to die, and he even said that he probably wouldn't be returning to Rokkenjima. Is this love? I always believed that love was so much sweeter, so much more intoxicating. But now I don't know anymore. Though I long for him so much it's maddening. I can sometimes feel hatred underneath. However, even that hatred is wrapped in adoration. The roots of love have remained in the corners of my heart all this time. At some point, I gave up hoping that Battler would return. However, the roots of love stayed right where they were. In other words, even 4 years later, I still believe he will come back someday. The flower of my love has curled up and withered as though against the winter cold. However, the root is still alive. And it is always, always waiting for him to return, waiting for a chance to bloom beautifully again. I'm grateful to Maria. Maria Saucier has eased the burden on my heart so much. If we hadn't met like this, I may have withered away along with that root. Even this incomplete universe is necessary for me to remain alive now. I must live on until I can create my complete universe. Until that day, I will not be complete. Though I have a form and a name, no matter how deep my world grows, I will not be complete. Hello, Sora. Welcome to the stream. I am not complete.
Beato?
I accidentally muttered what I had been thinking. Maria stopped talking to Sakataro. I regretted that my slip of the tongue had ruined this fun time, but there was a long silence before I could smooth it over. I laughed, but it probably sounded hollow. Maria, not knowing why my face had suddenly changed like this, looked taken aback.
わらわの眷属たちは次々に世界を深め、その存在を深め、満たしていくのに。
Though my minions will each deepen this world and their own existences, becoming full,
わらわだけがいつまでも満たぬ。
I alone will never be complete.
なぜ満たぬかは分かっているのだ。
I know why I will not be complete.
それは魔力が足りないからだよ。
Oh, thank you for the sub, Sora. Seriously, thank you so much for that.
It's because you don't have enough magical power.
Maria answered instantly. Beatrice had lost her magical power and is unable to regain the strength she once had. That's how the story goes. So Maria's answer was correct. That's right. I may be incomplete because I have lost my magical power. In that case, if my power becomes complete, and if I revive in the truest sense, will my world become complete as well? Does that mean the person I want to nourish a universe with will come back? Oh God, Beatrice. If, as I claim, I really was able to control miracles at will in the past with my magic, then if I succeed in reviving, would that miracle definitely occur? If such a thing were possible, I'd want true magical power to use for my resurrection.
そうだな。
That's right.
魔力が足りないからであるな。
It's because I do not possess enough magical power.
かわいそうに。Poor Beato. ベアトはまだ魔力が弱いからいろいろと不自由なんだね。It must be pretty inconvenient with your magical power still weak.
早く取り戻したいものだな。
I want to get it back. Quickly.
かつての魔力を。
My old power.
やっぱりあれをやらなくちゃいけないんだよ。I guess you'll have to do that then.
あれとは何か。
What do you mean by that?
復活の儀式。The ceremony of resurrection. 肖像画の碑文の儀式だよ。The ceremony of the preacher's epitaph.
If you read the epitaph literally, it does sound like a witch's resurrection ceremony. To Maria, who believes in witches, that epitaph must be a ceremony in itself. Unlike the other family members, it seems that she's not very interested in the location of the hidden gold.
あの碑文の謎を解けば、かつてわらわが金蔵に与えた莫大な黄金の隠し場所が知れよう。
If that epitaph's riddle is solved, one might learn the location where Kinzo hid all the gold I once gave him.
That's the gold you created with magic, right?
そうだ。
Indeed.
魔力に満ち溢れし火の魔力の結晶である。
A crystallization of the great magic I possessed in those days. Oh god. Maria doesn't even know what she's saying here. Oh god.
じゃあ、その黄金を取り戻せば、ベアトの魔力は元に戻るんだね。In that case, if you get the gold back, your magical power will go back to normal.
そうなるかもしれぬな。
Perhaps.
なるよ。It will. やっぱりあれはベアトの復活の儀式なんだよ。It's got to be a resurrection ceremony. マリアも手伝うから一緒に解く。I'll help, so let's solve it together. そしたらベアトは復活するよ。Then you'll revive. そして早くマリアをベアトの黄金鏡に連れて行って。I mean, you do, you'll take me to your golden land.
そうだったな。
That's right.
きっとそなたを黄金鏡に連れて行くと約束していたな。
I did promise that I would take you to the Golden Land.
そこではどんな願いも叶うってベアトは言った。You said that all wishes are granted there. そこには黒い魔女のいない優しいママに会える。There's no black witch there, just a nice mama. 会ったことのないパパにも会えるかもしれないね。
Oh god.
And I even might meet the papa I've never seen before. もちろん学校も宿題も意地悪な友達も誰もいなくて、マリアとベアとはいつまでも楽しく暮らせるの。Of course, there won't be any school or homework or playing friends, and we can live happily ever after. ねえ、サク太郎、楽しみだね。Hey, Sakutaro, doesn't that sound like fun?
The epitaph of the portrait. So must I face the epitaph's riddle after all? If Kinzo's children struggled uselessly over it, how could a complete stranger like me solve it? At least Beatrice is now realizing it more as a riddle for the gold, rather than to actually kill people. Yeah, I was gonna say bats bullying friends, jeez. For fuck's sake. She's got a little Midoriya in her that way, jeez. If I did happen to solve it, that would surely be a miracle. Will doing that bring about another miracle and return my miraculous power to me? Oh, miracles, miracles. Burncastle is grinning right about now, I bet. Behold the sweet fish river running through my beloved hometown. You who seek the golden land, follow its path downstream and search the key.
金蔵の故郷の川を下れば鍵が見つかるとでも言うのか。
So, am I to travel down a river in Ginzo's homeland in search of a key? As you travel down the river, you'll see a village. In that village, look for the shore the two will tell you of. There sleeps the key to the Golden Land.
川を下れば里もあろうが。
That's okay, Francia Corta. Thank you so much for coming. There may be villages if you go down a river.
二人が口にする騎士とは何か。
But what is the shore the two tell you of? The one who attains the key must then travel to the Golden Land in accordance with these rules. So, those who do not have the key need not read the rest. I do not understand it, but that's how this riddle is. It's practically unsolvable, so solving it would be a miracle. That much makes sense. I felt a stabbing pain in my body. The anti-magic toxin had burned my skin. Some human is probably approaching. I erased my form. Multiple sets of footsteps approached. It was Genji, Shannon, and Kanon too.
皆、碑文の謎解きに夢中なようだな。
It seems everyone is engrossed with solving this epitaph's riddle.
はい。
Yes.
使用人たちの中にも碑文を書き写して持ち帰り、謎解きに挑む者が多いようです。
I hear that even some of the servants have copied it down and taken it home with them.
本当にあの謎を解くと10トンの黄金が見つかるのでしょうか？
If you solve this riddle, will you really find 10 tons of gold?
うん。
Indeed.
それは間違いない。
There can be no doubt of that.
わかりません。
I don't understand.
どうして親方様は大切な黄金の隠し場所を
The puzzle may be a tough one.
謎めいた碑文とはいえ、こうして誰もが目にできる場所にさらすのでしょう。
But why is the master showing the location of his precious gold in a place where everyone can see?
それが親方様の魔法であり賭けだ。
That is the master's magic, and also a bet.
親方様はこの難解な謎を解いた者はベアトリーチェ様の魂を宿すと信じている。
The master believes that the one who solves this difficult riddle will contain Beatrice Sama's soul within them.
不思議な賭け。いえ、魔法ですね。
That's a strange bet. Magic.
オカルト狂いも行き着くところまで行ったってわけだ。
Looks like he's taken his occult fanaticism as far as it could possibly go. Now excuse me while I polish my energy sword and go practice my ninja moves.
Shh.
そんなこと言っちゃダメ。
You shouldn't say that.
碑文の謎に挑む資格は全ての者に許されている。
All are allowed to try and solve the epitaph's riddle.
無論それは使用人も例外ではない。
Of course, the servants are no exceptions.
お前は挑んでいるのか？
Will you try to solve it?
いえ。
No.
こんな難しい謎、私にはさっぱりですし。
I could never solve such a hard riddle.
それに。
And anyway.
それに
And
10トンも黄金があっても特に使い道も思いつきませんし。
Even if I had 10 tons of gold, I can't think of anything in particular I want to use it for.
私は今の穏やかな日がいつまでも続いてくれればそれで十分だと思ってます。
I'd be more than happy if these peaceful days continued forever.
姉さんは最近ジョージ様といい雰囲気みたいだからね。
Looks like you and George-sama have been pretty close these days.
浮かれて変なドジしなきゃいいけど。
I just hope being distracted doesn't make you even more of a klutz.
そんなことありません。
Jeez, Kanon, lay off. What the fuck, man?
That won't happen.
With a backward glance at this conversation, Genji walked up to the portrait and looked up at the witch. When they saw what Genji was doing, Shannon and Kanon immediately went silent. Genji, who was the head of the servants, the closest in age to Kinzo, and the one who Kinzo called a friend, probably understood Kinzo's heart better than anyone. What did he think when he looked at this portrait? Neither Shannon nor Kanon could tell.
懐かしき故郷を貫く愛。
He's gonna give them a hint. Oh my god.
behold the Sweetfish River running through my beloved hometown.
Suddenly, Genji started reciting the epitaph. Shannon quickly nodded to show that she was listening, but it wasn't clear whether he was talking to her at all. Genji, his back still to them, continued.
親方様が懐かしむ故郷は 小田原ではない。
The master would not describe Odawara as his beloved hometown.
遠方にお住まいだったと聞いたことがあります。
I've heard that he lived far away.
どこかは存じませんが。
Though we don't know where it was.
台湾だ。
Taiwan? Really? That must have been said at some point. I had no idea that he was in Taiwan. I don't remember that ever being said. Wow.
Taiwan.
Genji turned around and spoke that single word.
そうだったのですか。
Is that so?
So I guess then, I guess Kinzo knows Chinese then. As well.
なるほど。やっとクラウス様の話がつながったよ。
I see. So that explains what Kraus-sama always used to say.
ほら、親方様が好まれる便道。
Remember him talking about how the master liked Eureka nuts?
そういえばクラウス様。
Come to think of it.
あれは台湾ではタバコのようにポピュラーな嗜好品だとおっしゃってましたっけ。
Cross-sama said that those were a luxury item. Like tobacco. That was popular in Taiwan.
それで親方様は便道を。
So that's why the master...
Hello, powerless sound. In the half century before the war, Taiwan was under the rule of Japan. Well, even I didn't know that. I know that during World War II, Japan took a giant chunk of China's territory. And maybe the way things are, it should have been left that way, honestly, but that's a completely different issue. China ain't doing so well right now. Jeez. May God help the souls of the Chinese people right now. Many Japanese had moved there, seeking a new frontier. Kinzo's family was a branch family of the Ushiramiyas. Apparently, they were only distantly related to the head family, so they were able to form a new life and a new future, without being constrained by the head family in Odawara. Shannon and Kanon nodded their understanding. But they didn't know why Genji had suddenly broached the subject.
では、親方様の故郷の台湾に鮎の泳ぐ川があって、そこに鍵があるということでしょうか。
So, there was a river with sweet fish in it in the master's hometown. In Taiwan, are the keys there?
姉さんはバカだな。
Don't be so stupid.
鮎の泳ぐ川なんていくらでもあるに決まってる。
There has to be several rivers with sweet fish in the area.
わからないよ。
We don't know that for sure, right?
親方様が台湾のどちらにお住まいだったかは知らないけれど。
I don't know where the
川が一つしかないのかもしれない。
I don't know where the master lived in Taiwan. There might have been only one river there.
だったらそこってことになるじゃない？
If so, that must be the place.
姉さんは楽観的だな。
Yeah, at that point in history, for sure, Peekaboo. Yeah, the Japanese Empire was definitely worse. At that point in time, yeah, absolutely. But modern day, it's kind of been reversed.
You're too optimistic.
そんな簡単なことで謎が解けるものか。
There's no way the riddle could be solved that easily.
親方様の魔法の儀式は挑む者が多いほどにその力を増すと仰せだ。
The master said his magical ceremony will gain more power if more people try to solve the riddle.
お前も挑戦してみなさい。
You must try as well.
誰にも等しく機会は与えられているのだ。
Everyone has been given the same chance.
はい。
Yes.
どうせ解けないさ。
As if we had a chance.
くだらない。
This is pointless.
He's trying to help them. Oh my god, Genji spun around. Shannon and Kanon hurried to follow after him. When his footsteps receded and silence returned, a gold butterfly flitted out from amongst the shadows.
Taiwan とな。
Taiwan, is it?
ほう。随分と遠くに住んでいたものよ。
Oh, so we lived quite far away. Behold the Sweetfish River running through my beloved hometown. In other words, a Sweetfish River running through Taiwan.
台湾に川などいくらでもあるわ。
There are many rivers in Taiwan.
カノンの言う通りではないか。
Kanon was right.
バカバカしい。
How ridiculous. Hello, Powerless Sound. Welcome to the stream. However, the word Taiwan interests me. The taciturn Genji muttered it without anyone asking. So is it even possible that it means nothing? It's clearly Genji saying it has something to do with the epitaph's riddle. It's almost as though this was a hint for solving it.
バカらしいとは思いつつも。
Though I do find it stupid.
よかろうぞ、源氏。
Very well, Genji.
そなたの茶番にしばし付き合おうではないか。
Why don't I play along with your farce for a while? Taiwan. I have traveled the world at times during these past 1,000 years, but I know nothing of the place.
無知を補うには知識の結晶に頼るが一番。
To counter my ignorance, I shall need a crystallization of knowledge.
それは薄く伸ばされて何枚にも重ねて閉じられて書物と呼ばれているのだ。
Oh, that's like a really funny roundabout way. It's like she's, I love how she's just trying to refer to a book as something so magical and mystical. That which is smoothed out and pressed into many sheets, which is called a book. Because she uses the grimoire all the time and everything. Oh, well, that's a new chandelier. I don't think we've seen this CG before. I probably just don't remember it. Where might I find a book about Taiwan? Kinzo's study is the first place that comes to mind if one is looking for books. But that won't work. The charm on that room prevents me from entering. So the library, is it? Kinzo's vast collection of books grows each year. The books that don't fit in his study are stored in a book storage room that we usually call the library. Of course, there are countless books just in this place. The library has everything from valuable books to apparently worthless books, all packed together like an antique shop. I hope they're organized at the very least. There was a golden glint in the keyhole of the library's door, and a gold butterfly flitted out. Stinky as ever, I see. Dust, mold. Oh my god, Zia-san, you're right. Librarians become guardians of the world's crystallization of knowledge. Such an ostentatious title. I gotta say, I love that whole thing of Yasu is the culprit thing that, like Ryugushi, that was, like, I don't know what that meme was from. You said it was a meme at that time. But, that is a genius way of hiding it so that nobody would think it's a spoiler, because first of all, the name Yasu doesn't even appear before episode 7. And, like, everyone's just gonna think you're following the meme. Which is, really a genius way to hide the spoiler. Because nobody's going to know who the fuck Yasu is unless they've read episode 7 and the whole meme factor. Stinky as ever, I see. Dust, mold.
なるほど。知識とはこういう匂いなのか。
I see. So this is the stench of knowledge. Very well now. How can I find a book on Taiwan amongst all this? The prospect is almost dizzying. However, I realized right away. If I wanted to quickly find out about Taiwanese rivers, I didn't want a book on Taiwan.
地図帳ではないか。
An atlas.
そのくらいどこかにありそうであるな。
There must be one of those somewhere around here.
探せ。我が眷属の長たちよ。
Search. My butterfly minions.
この誇り臭く誇り高き知識の墓所より、わらわの探す本を探し出せ。
Find the book I seek in this dusty noble graveyard of knowledge. A cloud of countless gold butterflies appeared at my feet. They swayed, blew like the wind, and coiled themselves around the library. Eventually, the cloud of butterflies selected a single book. Exactly. Explain that, humans, Beatrice. I could just imagine, like, Beatrice going around and, like, searching quickly throughout all the books. Like, how did she do that? I guess this is some kind of embellishment here, clearly. But how else would she search it this quickly? Exactly, Archie. Like, just imagine her going around looking all herself, like. Eventually, the cloud of butterflies selected a single book. It seems that this is the one.
ご苦労であるぞ。
Well done.
世界の地図帳、アジア編であるか。
A world atlas. Asia volume.
ぴったりであるな。
Perfect. It was a grand, thick, illustrated encyclopedia of maps, several volumes long. There was even a thick section on Taiwan. This should be plenty useful.
台湾とな。
Taiwan.
南北 394km、東西 144km。
394 kilometers north to south, 144 kilometers east to west.
面積約36000平方キロメートル。
An area of roughly 36,000 square kilometers.
ほほう、なかなかに広大であるな。
Oh, jeez. Sorry. Oh, yeah. If you didn't know it, you know, it might be surprising to hear that Collider could be immature sometimes. But God, dude. Jeez. Oh, that's pretty large. By area, that's about the same size as Kyushu in Japan. This led Beatrice to a very natural question.
金蔵はこれほどの広大な島のどこに住んでいたというのか。
Just where on this massive island did Kinzo live?
現地は台湾とは言ったが、台湾のどことは言わなかったぞ。
Genji mentioned Taiwan, but that's all.
これは迂闊であった。
How careless I've been. Beato had vaguely assumed that the riddle would be solved in a flash, if she could just look at a map of Taiwan. However, Taiwan is no small place. Just which part of this large island did Kinzo call his beloved hometown? I kept looking through books in this dusty library, sometimes having to cough. And I was not happy with being stuck in a place like this.
一番大きな都市は台北か。
So the largest city is Taipei.
かつては大正町なるところに日本人たちが住んでいたとの記述もあるぞ。
It says here that the Japanese people used to live in a spot called Taisho.
金蔵もやはりここに住んでいたのであろうか。
So is that where Kinzo lived?
いやいや、そう決めつけるのは早計であるぞ。その保証はない。
No, it's too early to be sure of that without proof. I'll skip to the next part before I settle on anything more specific than just Taiwan itself. A Sweetfish River running through the hometown. What's this? There are 129 rivers in Taiwan? Oh, God.
129?
129 rivers?!
この中のどれだけに鮎が泳いでいたやら。
And how many of those have sweetfish swimming through them?
考えただけでもめまいがするわ。
Just thinking about it is dizzying. Yeah, totally Peekaboo. So many years of Chinese history just fled to that tiny island. It's really depressing. Like Maya so just like looks at China and is just so grateful to not be there anymore. Like they're just so grateful to not be in China anymore. Like they're absolutely terrified of what China has become. This was quickly becoming ridiculous. Genji must have been muttering nonsense to himself after all. I only thought he was giving out a hint about the epitaph.
黄金に目のくらんだ愚か者への褒美は誇まみれというわけか。
So, the reward for the fool blinded by gold is dust.
源氏め、やってくれるわ。
A nice one, Genji! I tossed the book aside, used magic to turn a bookshelf into a sofa, and plopped down on top of it. What the fuck?! For a while, I grumbled about getting tricked and looked up at the ceiling. I was annoyed, so I felt like gathering all this room's dust, packing it into a ball, and tossing it into Genji's teacup. So I glanced down at the floor. The book I had thrown away lay open on the ground. A gold butterfly was resting on that open page. Tossing a book at random and reading an oracle from the page it happens to open to is kind of a ritual. I see, so that page must have had some sort of hint. Not entirely convinced, I picked the book up. The open page was probably very near the one I had been reading. Apparently it was a page explaining Taiwan's geography.
川が129本あることはすでに承知しておるわ。
Oddly enough, it was a page about rivers and lakes.
まだ他にもわらわに伝えたいことがあるというのか?
Oh no, we got... damn it. We got a little sequence break here. I already know that there are 129 rivers. Is there something else you're trying to tell me? There were 6 major rivers listed. Okay, trying my Chinese pronunciation. Let's see how much I've learned from a native speaker that I live with. Zhou Shui, because I know shui is water. Let's see. Kaoping River, Danshui River, Daijia River, Zhengwen River, Dadu River. Oh. Now, which of these rivers might have sweetfish in them? An idea came to me then. Sweetfish are freshwater fish, and you don't find ocean water in rivers. I love this surprised expression of hers. Unless it's extremely dirty or blocked by a dam. Any river might have sweetfish in it.
川ならどこだって淡水だ。
How foolish.
鮎の住めぬ道理はないわ。
All rivers have fresh water in them.
そう考えればこの淡水がなる川のバカらしいことよ。
What's stopping sweetfish from living in any river?
川に淡水が流れるのは当然であろうが。
Yep, copy force. SHUI shui. Yep.
Come to think of it, what a foolish name this Danshui River has.
淡水以外が流れて初めてそれを川の名にすればよかろうに。
Freshwater river? What sort of river isn't a freshwater river?
Oh, thank you, Guppy Force. Oh yeah. Oh, tones. Oh my God. I have the biggest problem hearing the 4 tones. That is one thing that I was trying to be taught, but oh my God, that is the hardest thing. The 4 tones of Chinese. That the same word can have a completely different meaning. If you say it with a different tone. And that to me is my biggest barrier about Chinese. That just seems to add an incredible layer of difficulty to everything. Right, yeah.
It would only make sense to name a river after what's in it for literally anything else.
Danshui River flows from Taipei to the harbor town of Danshui.
I see. It isn't called that because of the water in it, but because of the town at its mouth.
As you travel down the river, you'll see a village.
In that village, look for the shore the 2 will tell you of. I realize that this is stupid.
And yet there's something about this town. Behold the Sweetfish River running through my beloved hometown. That line should be talking about one of the 129 rivers. Sweetfish are freshwater fish. And here's this freshwater river flowing down to a town called Freshwater. Oh my God! Oh my God! So Danshui means fresh water. Oh my God! Okay. Well, yeah, I know shui is water. Okay. Oh, so, oh my God. It's like, God damn it! If I had freaking, oh God. Of course. If I just had enough love to ask my SO about the fucking riddle, I could have probably solved it. God damn it! Ah! It's like a strange, trivial word game. Or could it be some kind of code? I've been looking for books here so long that the dust is piling up on me. If I give up now, it will all have been a waste of time. Very well. Why don't I test my luck? And see if this random page the book opened to contains an oracle. I turn to the next page, trying to search in even greater detail.
To me, solving this riddle was like a game. One that all of the servants were engrossed in. I was just trying to be one of that group.
熱中できる読み物を久しく失い、退屈していた私はその本を自室に持ち帰り、毎晩眺めました。
For quite some time, I have suffered from a lack of books I could find particularly absorbing, and I was very bored. So I took that book back with me to my own room and looked through it every night.
地図帳に碑文の謎のヒントが。
There's a hint for the epitaph's riddle in an atlas.
第3のゲームでエヴァは書庫で何かの本を調べて謎を解いた。
Hello, Luke Fernandez. Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen you Oh, thank you for coming.
In the third game, Eva solved the riddle after reading a book in the book archive.
そして第5のゲームでフルドエリカは謎を解くために書庫で求めた本は地図帳だった。
Then, in the fifth game, Furuto Erika looked for an atlas in that room before solving the riddle herself.
ではやはり台湾の地図に何か秘密が。
Then there really is some secret in a map of Taiwan.
アユの川とは淡水河を暗示していると信じました。
I believe that the Sweetfish River part was a code for Danshui River.
地図で淡水河を毎日たどり、地形を細かく調べました。
Every day, I researched the surrounding geography in detail.
もちろん、アユの泳ぎそうな小さな渓流もいくつも調べました。
Of course, I also looked up several small streams that might have had sweetfish in them.
でも、何もわかりませんでした。
However, that didn't get me anywhere.
過去のゲームでの情報によるならそれは川じゃない。
According to some information from a previous game, we aren't looking for an actual river.
だが流れるものだ。
But it is something that flows.
エヴァはそう読み解いた。
That's how Eva interpreted it.
There still might be something that you would have to look up in regard to that ROM. I am tempted to try to solve it myself now, but let's see. I don't think it's in the... I can't even see the riddle anymore. It's not in the tips, sadly. Oh, that's a shame. The riddle isn't even in the tips.
So, it isn't a river.
はい。
Correct.
結論から言えば、淡水河とは無関係でした。
In the end, Danshui River has nothing to do with it.
Oh, really? Damn.
しかし、やはり今にして思えば、あれは信託だったのです。
However, now that I think about it, it must have been an oracle after all.
Yeah, the epitaph isn't in the tips anymore, so... I know, it's a shame. I know. I'm sorry. I'm damn tried. Oh, sure. Thank you. Yeah, if I'm gonna need to look up something, then yeah, if I'm gonna need to look up something to solve it, then I think it would take too long. But yeah, exactly. If I still need the map, then yeah, and Google, then yeah, that would be too long. That's a shame. I kind of wish there was if there was another chapter break between this and when they if you want to post a map in the Discord. Oh, you're in the team Just Read? Okay. Yeah, I think that would be, yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna keep reading. Sadly, yeah. if I had known the Taiwan part, I would have totally tried if I had figured that part out. Really, I think knowing where to start is honestly one of the hardest things. I wouldn't have even dreamed of thinking that his hometown was in Taiwan. Really. Like that I think that it would be very possible if you knew what to do, where to start. Okay, bye, Vince. Yeah. If I would need a map at this point, yeah. Yeah. Oh well, it's a missed opportunity. I'll just keep reading. However, now that I think about it, it must have been an oracle after all.
淡水が自体は無関係でしたが、それはやはり大きなヒントになったのです。
The river itself was unrelated, but it was still a great hint.
川は無関係なのにヒントにはなると。
The river was unrelated, but was still a hint.
落ち着いて考えろ。
Calm down and think.
川でなく流れるものを考える。
Think of something that flows but isn't a river.
つまり水以外が流れる何か。
Probably like a supply line or something like that, right? Like.
So something other than water that flows.
何が思いつく？
What can you think of?
発想を柔軟にしろ。
Try and think outside the box.
Like, I guess Sweetfish would imagine shipping, right? So he was, stuff was shipped to, Kinzo, so some kind of supply line of some kind. A road, maybe. Maybe a major road that was used. That's what I think now. Well,
謎かけごっこはもううんざりしてるわ。
I'm tired of all this puzzle solving.
じらさないで教えちゃいなさいよ。
Stop being annoying and give us the answer we've been waiting 7 episodes for.
あなたは解けたんでしょ？気分。
You solved the epitaph, right?
おそらくな。
Probably.
水以外で流れるもの。
Something other than water that flows.
もの。
Something.
もの。
Something.
物流。
Methods of transportation.
Yes, Leon, yes! That's what I'm
例え
thinking.
ば街道とか道路とか。
Like a road or a highway.
正解です。
Correct. Woo!
アユの皮が川そのものを刺さないことに気づくのに、私は膨大な時間をかけました。
It took me so long to realize that Sweetfish River did not refer to water itself.
そうだ。
That's right.
淡水の名がつく川以外のものがある。
There's something other than a river with the name Don Shui.
それは物や人が流れ、上りも下りもある。
Something that both people and things flow up and down.
上り下り。
Up and down?
まさか。
You mean?
そうだ。
That's it.
鉄道だ。
Railroads.
Interesting. The Danshui Line. It's a railroad that goes from Taipei to Danshui Harbor. It was constructed in 1901 while Taiwan was under Japanese rule. Afterwards, the number of stations continued to grow, and it became a major artery into Taipei. This railroad was used after the war as well, and is still in common use as the Danshui Line of the Taipei Road Transit System. Oh wow, that's interesting. It's still in use. Its route begins at the Taipei Station and continues on until the town of Danshui. Station, Taipei Station, Chang'an Station, and formerly Taishogai Station. Shanglian Station. Tatung Company. Yonshan Station. Jiantian Station, formerly Miyanoshita Station, and Shilin Station. Shipai Station, formerly blah 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 blah.
碑文には川を下ればやがて何があると
What did the epitaph say you'd see if you went down the river?
里があると
A village.
淡水線の駅の中で里の名を持つ駅はこの赤廃駅しかない
There's only one station on the Danshui line with that character for village, in its name. And it's this station.
これは何と読むんでしょう
I'm with you, Leon.
How do you read this?
霧岩駅と読む
The Japanese pronounce it Kirigan.
戦後赤廃駅に名を変えたが金蔵が住んでいた当時は霧岩駅だった
Its name was changed to Sekihai Station after the war. But when Kinzo lived there, it was Kirigan Station.
川を下ればやがて里あり
As you travel down the river, you will see a village.
その里にて二人が口にし岸を探れ
In that village, look for the shore the two will tell you of.
里だけじゃなく岸まであるわねその駅の名前
Blah isn't the only one. You can also see a Blah, the character for shore.
果たしてその駅を示しているのか短くない時間を悩みました
In the end, it took me quite a long time to work out that this station was the one referred to.
里という文字と岸という文字
It has the character for village and the character for shore.
なんとなく謎々の文字遊びのように感じていました
It felt like a kid's riddle, playing with letters.
このキリガンの一文字目の口辺の漢字
The first character in Kirigan has a square, the character for mouth.
口の脇にあるこれはそのと読みますよね
And building, the other half of the first character, means the word that, right?
口にしで口の文字もあるし
That village is shore, and the mouth is telling of it.
でも二人が口にしの意味がわからない
But I don't get what the two means.
The three characters of Kirigan can be split into a mouth, a that, and a village, and a shore. Those are all words that appear in the epitaph. In that village, look for the shore the two will tell you of. You can read it as a code for the name of the station. However, I don't understand the part about the two.
私もそこに引っかかりました
I was also stuck on that part.
しかしきっとこれを指し示すに違いないという強い信念がありました
However, by then, I was very confident that this station was what the epitaph referred to.
この駅名が旧名であるようにこの地名も何か旧名があるのでは
If the station was once known by a different name, then could some local spot also have had its name changed?
So
That's right.
もともとキリガン駅は地名から名付けられたものだ
Kirigan Station was named after a nearby location after all.
そして地名のキリガンは駅名と違いこう書く
And though the name of that area was also Kirigan, it's written differently.
I don't see how you could possibly solve this without knowing the kanji. Really? That would be really interesting. Like, how would you possibly come to all these conclusions without knowing the kanji? and like what they mean. Because this is all wordplay using kanji.
And though the name of that area was also Kirigan, it's written differently.
There are 2 mouths.
調べればすぐにわかることでした。
It didn't take much investigation before it was clear.
やはり碑文はこのキリガンのことを指し示していたのです。
The epitaph must have been referring to this place called Kirigan.
ではここに黄金鏡の鍵が眠っていると。
Then, is this where the key to the Golden Land rests?
普通に考えればそうなります。
That would be the obvious answer.
しかし、台湾まではるばる行けるわけもなく。
However, I couldn't make the long trip to Taiwan to check.
当然キリガンと呼ばれる土地も広大です。
And of course, the place known as Kirigan is quite large itself.
そのどこに小さな鍵が隠されているのかわかるはずもない。
If a tiny key was hidden somewhere there, I'd never find it.
途方に暮れました。
I was at a loss.
しかしお前は諦めなかったな。
But you didn't give up.
碑文の少なくとも最初の5行については確実に答えを手に入れたと確信していましたから。
I was certain that I had found the answer, at least to the first 5 lines of the epitaph.
私にとってこれはもう何よりも面白いゲーム。
In my
ミ
eyes,
ステリーでした。
it truly was an entertaining game. No, a mystery. I almost gave up then. However, there was no doubt that I had the key in my hand. So, I decided to travel to the Golden Land in accordance with the epitaph.
第一の晩に鍵の選びし6人を生贄に捧げよ。
On the first twilight, offer the 6 chosen by the key as sacrifices.
この一文を見てわかることは、鍵とはすなわち6つの何かを示せるということだ。
We can tell by this line that the key refers to 6 things.
その時点で錠前に指す言葉通りの鍵ではないことが推理可能だ。
Reasoning makes it possible to see that this couldn't refer to a physical key.
6つの何か。
6 things?
はい。
Yes,
6つの何か。
6 things.
私も頭が固い人間でしたから。
I was merely a thick-headed human.
とにかく6に関わる何かがないかと本を読み漁りました。
I decided to look through books for anything related to the number 6.
6。
6 666.
キリガンという鍵のありかは言葉遊びによって隠されていました。
The location of the key called Kirigan was hidden away by a word game.
ならばきっとこの6もまた言葉遊びに関わるに違いない。
That meant the 6 things were surely connected to some sort of word game too. 6 666.
探しました。6を。
I kept searching for 6.
このキリガンという文字が6つに分解できるとか。
Is there some way to split up the characters in Kirigan to get 6?
いい推理だ。
A good idea.
しかしこの3つの漢字といくらにらめっこしても答えは出ない。
Still, no matter how much you stare at those 3 characters, you won't get an answer.
そもそもキリガンなんて読み方自体日本語読みだ。
Well, even if you read it in English, that's 7 letters.
The problem here is that Kirigan is just a Japanese reading of the name.
では現地では何と
Then how did they pronounce it there? Chilian. Oh. Okay. It's pronounced Chilian. Oh my god, here we go. So yeah, this would make sense, yeah, if you didn't know. Yeah, it would much be easier if you didn't know Japanese. It's a Chinese pronunciation right there. Damn. So much involves knowing what different kanji mean. Yeah, oh my god. I would like to see how you would solve this without knowing the kanji, without knowing the meanings of different specific kanji.
それは英語だと6文字
When written in Roman characters, that's 6 letters long.
6文字
6 letters!
じゃあやはりこれは言葉遊び
And now once you know this, you can play it as a word game in English. Then it is a word game after all!
第一の番に鍵の選びし6文字を生贄に捧げよってわけだ
This is what it means by the 6 chosen by the key.
なるほど
I get it! Oh, Romps, you wouldn't even know the beginning of how stupid Chinese romanization is. You wouldn't... Guess how you spelled it. I want you to guess. Guess this. I'm going to type it to the chat here. Seriously, I want you to guess how that is pronounced. I seriously, unless you already know, there is no fucking way you would ever guess it. It's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. If I had not heard it, I would think you're bullshitting me. No. Nope, it's not Shao. It's not Shao, Tutus. CAO. Nope, it's not cow. You'd think it's cow, but it's not. It's not wow, nope, not that peekaboo. It is. Ooh, Titus is close. It's Sao. It's Sao. Sao. Sao Sao. Yep, it's Sao. It's TS. It should be. That's. Yeah. Oh my god. It's really... Chinese pinyin is really, really hard to read if you don't know the specific pronunciations. Jeez. Talking about it like this, it sounds like a line of reasoning that can be reached in a second. However, it took a long, long time before I reached this spot on my own. I don't know who invented romanization. Seriously. It's like, I'll tell you something though. Like, I don't understand why they would even romanize things in a way that doesn't fit with how you would pronounce them in English. Like, isn't the whole point of romanization to make the words readable in English? Exactly. It should be written phonetically. I mean, it's your big chance to make everyone be able to pronounce things correctly. But then you have things pronounced, like, weirdly in the romanization. I just don't get why they would even make it that way. You'd think they'd make it as close as humanly possible, using the English pronunciation. A dizzying number of nights passed from the time Genji uttered that single word to the time I got this far.
では、この6文字を生贄に捧げるとは一体どういう意味でしょう?
So, what does it mean to offer these 6 letters as sacrifices?
続く第2の番以降は残されし者で話が進んでいく。
Like the very first time I tried to pronounce CAO, my significant other just laughed out loud. Like they just laughed out loud when I pronounced CAO as cow. Like, I'm like, what? Isn't it cow? It has got to be cow. CAO is cow, right? But no, it's Sao. And it's oh my god. They just laughed and laughed and laughed.
On the second twilight, we start hearing about those who remain.
何かの文字列から鍵の6文字を間引き、残った文字でどうこうしろと言っていることが推理できる。
Reasoning opens up the possibility that the 6 letters of the key are being removed from an even larger set of letters.
しかし、何から6文字を間引くのか。
However, what could the 6 letters be removed from?
それにも長く悩みました。
That puzzle worried me for a long time.
ここからはもはや新しい謎。
It's like the start of an entirely new riddle.
誰の助けもなく、今度こそ自分の力だけで解かねばなりませんでした。
This time, I would have to solve it all by myself without any assistance.
過去のゲームの中で、確かローザおばさんが
In a previous game,
第一の番について何か仮説を立てていたような気がします。
I'm pretty sure Aunt Rosa formed some sort of theory about the first Twilight.
第10の番の黄金の里に注目した推理だ。
Right. That theory about a 10-day journey ending at the 10th twilight.
碑文の中には他に4度も黄金鏡という単語が登場するのに、なぜかこれ一つだけが黄金の里と記されている。
On the 10th twilight, at journey's end, you shall attain the power of the Golden Land's treasures, once and for the last time. She took that section to be a literal trip that ends when you attain to or reach the treasures of the Golden Land.
なぜ第10の番だけ黄金の里なのか。
What meaning was there in those words?
これに気づくのにも、そしてどうしてなのかに気づくのにも、これまた長い時間をかけました。
Realizing that there was something to be found, and then realizing what that something actually was.
ローザの推理はこうだった。
Took another long stretch of time.
黄金の里を京都
By Rose's reasoning.
読み解いた。そして懐かしき故郷から京都まで10日かかる旅路を10分の1した地点に何か秘密があると疑った。
Attain to meant reaching some physical location represented by the 4 treasures.
いい推理だったが惜しかった。
It was a good try, but not quite right.
今日は京都以外にも読み解けたんだ。
It's not the treasures we're supposed to reach, but their power.
今日、京都以外で読み解く。
What does it even mean to reach power of something like that? Huh.
難しく考えるな。
Don't overthink it.
そのままだ。
What else could the word power mean?
今日です。
You reach.
いえ、今日ではなく、K と読みましょうか。
Or rather, raise yourself to the power of the 4 treasures.
数字の単位です。
starting at Twilight number 10.
1、10、100、1000、万、億、兆。
And this is done once and for the last time.
数字の単位。
Oh, so it's an exponent, like a math problem.
私の場合はこの六軒島にいるという地の利がありましたから。
Here, I had home field advantage, since I lived on Rokkenjima.
K を思い当たるヒントはあったのです。
There was a hint there that made it easier to think of a certain large number.
私の場合は先に答えが分かってから。
Oh my god!
分かったという感じでした。
It's that question! The key to the Golden Land! It's that big number, I mean. It's that big number. It's that big number. Oh my god. It's that big number that we have seen in previous episodes. And I bet Shilian can be translated as a number as well.
In fact, you might say that I actually found the answer before I knew what the question was.
ややこしいことを言うとリオンが混乱する。
If you keep making it so complicated, Leon's gonna get a headache.
話を戻そう。
Let's get back to the point.
第10の番に一景に至るならば、第1の番はいくつになる？
10 to the fourth power is 10,000. If you reach 10,000 on the 10th twilight, how far have you gotten by the first?
一景の10分の1ですから。1000兆。
Well, that's just 1/10 of 10,000. 1,000, right?
正解だ。
Right.
1000兆から鍵の選びし6文字を間引く。
But while that gives us a single word, it has nowhere near enough letters, and doesn't match the key at all.
チーリーアンが英語である以上、船長も英語であろうとはすぐに察しました。
My god, this is complicated.
However, the end of the line says you will attain the power once and for the last time. If we interpret this as raising 10 to the fourth power once, then doing the same thing one final time, we end up with 10 quadrillion.
船長は英語ではクワドリリオン。
That's 10 quadrillion at the 10th twilight, or quadrillion at the first twilight.
第5のゲームでのバトラの推理通り11文字だ。
My god.
As Battler guessed in the 5th game, it has 11 letters.
これはあんたの推理だったか。
Or should I say, as you guessed, since you were playing as him.
くしくもこのスペルも冒頭は9。
Strangely enough,
6文字の鍵の冒頭も9。
both words begin with Q.
きっとこれに違いないと直感しました。
I felt this just had to be right.
Leon took a notepad from a pocket and spelled out quadrillion and Shilian. Oh my god, this is how you get that from that. Oh my god. The two words even looked a little similar at a glance.
確かに。
That's right.
クワドリリオンの中には鍵が示す6文字が確かに含まれています。
It's true that the 6 letters chosen by the key are right there inside quadrillion.
この6文字を消すと。
So what happens if we take them out?
And we reorder those letters. We're left with 5 meaningless letters. However, the important thing is the number 5. After all, in the next part of the epitaph, the word kill appears 5 times, and then on the 9th twilight, none shall be left alive. In other words, there should be 5 letters left.
しかもこの5文字は第5のゲームでのバトラさんの推理通り
On top of that, just as Battler-san guessed in the 5th
寄
game,
り添っている文字があります。
2 of these letters are close to each other.
D と R です。
The D and the R.
これが寄り添いし2人に違いない。
Those must be the 2 who are close.
ここまで来れば、もはや謎はほとんど解けたも同然。
Once you reach this spot, the riddle has been practically solved.
逆に言えば碑文だけで解ける謎はここまでだ。
Or, put it another way, this is as far as you can go with the epitaph
こ
alone.
の後言葉遊びを続けても答えはわかるかもしれねえが仕掛けは開かない。
Wait, what did I solve? MBTQ? Wait, of what? I don't even remember. What was MBTQ again in episode 2? I completely forgot what that was.
You might be able to figure out the answer with a little more wordplay, but you won't actually be able to activate the device.
そうでここまでが分かれば、あとはそれに従い、えぐりて殺すのみです。
That's right. Once you know this much, all that remains is to gouge and kill. Oh, yeah, million, billion, trillion, and quadrillion. Yeah.
お前はその場所の心当たりの方が先だったわけだな。
You had a good idea of where this place was, even before you got this far, right?
はい。
Yes.
もともと碑文が現れるより以前から、そこに黄金が隠されているのではないかと疑われていました。
Some people suspected that the gold was hidden there, even before the epitaph appeared.
そしてそこに謎めいた一文があれば、きっと何か秘密が隠されているに違いないと思うのは当然のこと。
And because of the mysterious phrase that appeared there, it's only natural that I thought this place concealed some secret.
その場所とは
What do you mean by the place?
黄金鏡の入り口を開ける仕掛けの場所だ。
The place with the device that opens the door to the Golden Land.
Is it the shrine?
勘のいいやつなら鍵の選びし6人の生贄に捧げる第一の鍵。
A quick-witted person
もう察してるはずだ。
should be able to figure out where the first twilight is by now.
Huh?
それは船長のことであって場所のことではないのでは。
I thought the first twilight was quadrillion, not a place.
船長と記された場所だ。
It's the place where quadrillion is written.
お前は知ってるはずだが。
You should know it.
それともクソ真面目に金蔵の言いつけを守り近寄らなかったから知らないというのか。
Or did you blindly follow Kinzo's orders and never go near it?
Oh my god. The day the witch revived.
第9章魔女のよみがえる日。
So there's a secret passage at the shrine. Okay, guys. Okay, so I was worried this would be a little short. It was not as long as the Oh my god, so it's something you enter into the shrine. Is it like, oh wow. Wow, this was a very fun episode, wasn't it? Like, we got all these talk about Chinese and like different things. Like, I personally don't know how you could understand how you could get the Qilian though, because how would you know which things to take out of the quadrillion? How would you know to take Qilian out of quadrillion if you didn't know what Qilian was? Yeah, no, we're definitely stopping here for tonight. Apparition, thank you. Yeah. And tomorrow, and in 2 days, it looks like we are going to finish the main story of episode 7. going by the word counts. I'll check Discord, yeah. But then we have then there's a gigantic tea party, which will definitely be at least 2 streams after that. So there are at the very least 3 more episode 7 streams, and I don't know how James's thing is coming along for that adaptation of the manga chapters, but like we'll see. Hopefully we'll be able to read that after that. Yeah, some riddles are easier for people of certain countries. Yeah, that is absolutely true, Armora. That is absolutely true. Because I don't know how you would get Chilean without knowing all the kanji involved. Like, yeah. Okay, you guys. Well, I think this was one of the more interesting ones that we've done with in terms. Oh yeah, I already saved. So, I'll see you all in 2 days, where we will conclude the main story of episode 7. I can't believe we're so close to the end of Umineko. What a journey this has been, you guys. Someone literally solved it because he lived in Taipei. That is hilarious. Oh, Roms, James is working on a adaptation of some manga-only stuff into a visual novel version. But I can't just do the manga because Square Enix, that owns the manga, is very particular about the copyright. Yeah, hey, Cone, you're some time here for the ending. Sorry. So that might be one thing that we'll do between 7 and 8. And I've heard it's pretty canon, so, to the story. So, yeah, that'll be a little something special we'll do between 7 and 8. Again, if everything's ready on time. If not, no big deal. So, until 2 days from now, we'll say so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You're all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.